Hi guys, happy Friday. So today is Friday the 23rd, I think. I think it's Friday the 23rd. For those of you that haven't read my community, hi Roxy. For those of you that you haven't read my community tab, I have been gone for the last 23 days, 17 of which were spent in the hospital with my dad. And last Friday, it'll be a week already. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. He passed away last Friday. So, uh, it was quick. It was, hopefully it was pain-free. He went in his sleep. I had left for just a few minutes, to go take a shower, or come home and go take a shower. And by the time I got home and did some things, Mom was calling me back. So it was, I just left. But she was with a chaplain at the time, so that was comforting. They had just said a prayer, and they didn't hear him anymore, and looked over, and he was gone. So I'm thankful for that. Mom is thankful. We got our goodbyes. Dad was able to tell us that he loved us, and for my sister and my aunt and my cousins and me, my kids did not see him, which I debated on whether to take them or not. It's pretty tough to make those decisions as a parent of what is the right thing to do and what is not. If you had seen him, the liver cirrhosis, the non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis, it made him very jaundiced, and then it took his very puffy face that, we're big people, and made it very sunken in. And but just towards the end, it was pretty hard to look at. I don't wish anybody to go through that, to see those last moments. There is such a thing called the death rattle, and he did have that. It started about, I think Mom said 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock the night before, and by the time I got there at 8 o'clock the next morning, it was very, the sound was like breathing underwater. It was rhythmic, which I thought was okay, but it was definitely a different sound that I would never wish on anybody. So we're doing okay. We got through the funeral. Funeral was pretty short and simple, and we just kept. Dad didn't really want one, but for our sake, for Mom's sake, for my sister's sake, we had one. And we had him cremated. We were very lucky that he, as a veteran, he was able to get a free urn through the Veterans Honor Interment. So if you guys have anything, if you are a veteran and you're looking for that kind of resource, there should be some in your area available to you. So either through the VFW or the DAV, any of those organizations should be able to hook you up with that. Had he want to be buried, he would have gotten a free burial out at the Veterans Cemetery here in Sioux Falls, and they would have taken care of all of that, which is just an amazing thing. It's a brand new site here in Sioux Falls. Otherwise, it would have been 5.5 hours all the way out to Hot Springs, where the National Veterans Cemetery is, which is a beautiful place. I've been there. For those of you that don't know, I was the commander of the DAV Auxiliary. I'd actually gone up in ranks. My ex-husband was a disabled veteran, and so I was a part of that. It's very, very enlightening experience to be a part of those groups. And so if you're able to help veterans, please do so. They definitely need the help, and they need that recognition. So what else can I tell you? Today is Fitness Friday, and I wanted to come to you and to be real with you, to let you know that this is the most she's paid attention to me all day. there was many times that I just wanted to open up the freezer and take out the gallon of ice cream, or the chips, the candy, everything that my kids had. Even today when they were eating bread, I could literally taste the bread, the sweetness in my mouth without actually, having a bite. And it was just things like that. Like my sister and my mom and nieces went to Cookie Crumble. If you've ever heard of that, it's a place that they make huge cookies and sell them in muffins. I could smell the sugar, and I would have really liked one, but I didn't. And had this been 6 months ago, I don't know that I would have not eaten my emotions. I would have sat up late eating whatever I could have found in my house and not stopped. And part of me is like, I still don't believe that I am sitting here and I'm not eating my emotions. The other part is proud of me. It's a lot. I mean, he was my father, and I really want to, but I really don't want to die either. So, if I just gotta keep telling myself no on the things that, yeah, I would really like, I would like to participate in, like the favorite family meals and not feel guilty about it. But I also know that I have an addictive personality, and if I were to eat that piece of bread or that piece of candy or the cheesecake or ice cream or cookies, I would just be in a downfall. So for the last 3 weeks, I'm down to, I think it was 262. So I lost 2 pounds roughly, give or take. It's kind of fluctuated in this last couple weeks, but I did nothing but walk the hospitals. I wasn't able to use my ring because I would go to the hospital. I would come home. I would literally just pass out, get up, take the kids to school, and do it all over again. And there just wasn't any more energy in me than that. I have been doing a little bit of crochet, but a lot of me is just sitting in my chair and trying to hold myself together and not cry. I have cried a little, but not as much as I thought I would. And part of that is I was trying to stay strong for Mom, my sister, and my kids. And I don't. I'll have my time. I'm sure it'll come. It'll hit me. When I use hot sauce, I'm like, Dad really would have liked that, but it'll come, I'm sure. And right now I'm just trying to keep my mom busy. So she just texted me tonight and was talking about doing a craft show. So we're going to do one on February 15th. And it's really nice because it's going to donate the money that goes towards the table fees is going to help pay students lunches that are not paid in Sioux Falls. And you guys, the amount of debt that there is in student lunches is crazy. And unfortunately for my kids, they are on the reduced or free lunch because they qualify. But there's a lot of kids out there that don't, and their bills get behind and their parents can't pay them, and a lot of that goes into the school. They're still having to pay, or they're still providing for most of the kids, I believe. And it's not as simple as giving peanut butter and jelly, because there's a lot of kids that are allergic to peanut butter. So I think it's like a ham sandwich or some sort of thing if they don't have the money to pay for it. But what else? So I do plan on getting back to the videos. I do plan on, there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done here and my mom's house. So I fully plan on doing the videos and keeping up with that. And and the Fitness Friday will be that one. Monday will be the Garfield make along videos. I'm going to get a little, I think I'm going to get a cup like Terry did from Your Joy, and we're going to draw what I'm going to make for the week, as far as, you know, bookmarks or hats or gloves or an amigurumi or an eagle. I really, really want to get all the eagles done. It would be just amazing to get an eagle for every kid. Now, Connor is in first grade, so we still have 4 more years at Garfield. And for sure, it would be just really awesome for each kid to get an eagle. And that is if you crochet or knit or any other, you know, medium. If you have something that you would like to give to kids and you'd like to donate, you can look at the previous Garfield Make Along videos and get more information. I've had a few people reach out. You can make that stuff, and then we usually gather them closer to, I believe it's Labor Day, and then when school starts, then I present them. This year I'm going to try to get a set time to meet with the principal. It seems like she's always so busy, so we don't really get a good chance to talk about it. But I know that they have the bingo nights there. They give them the items that they give out, like a small amigurumis they give out as incentives for being a good leader, being kind. They give them out for special needs, like if they need a fidget item. Sorry, she's scratching herself. So if you make fidget things too, you know, for like the kids, like the poppet mushrooms or the other items, I suppose even this could be a fidget if you sat there and played with it. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to, hopefully with me signing up for this craft fair with Mom, I can get my motivation back. But yeah, I've just been, mental health wise, I've been okay, but it's like I just sit in my chair and I stare at the TV, and then I'm void of emotion. Is that maybe the good word for it, I guess. So Fitness Friday is also, fitness mentally is trying to keep my family together, and making sure that my mom's okay, my sister, my nieces, my kids. Donnie has been our rock. Like, we are so blessed to have him. He took care of the kids while I went and stayed with my mom for 3 days. So, but yeah, so I've lost 2 pounds. Like I said, I have stayed strong, which I can tell you 6 months ago I would have not been able to. I would have eaten everything. There would have been no stopping me. I would have had everything. So hopefully you guys are able to do something like this, regardless if it's carnivore or any other meal plan. Give yourself grace if you do slip up, and know that you can always get right back on. It's any addiction. You might fail many times before you actually complete your goal of stopping whatever you were doing and coming clean. So anyway, I love you guys. I will see you soon. For sure it'll be Monday, if not before then, but probably Monday. We will draw what we're going to be making for the Garfield Make Along this week, and then I will probably do another one on Wednesday and show you what I've made. I don't know, for the granny squares. Maybe I'll even get the granny square blanket put together. That would be nice. And then I could get it out of my house. On a side note, my stepdaughter, who I was making the granny square blanket for, had a scare too. Her little son was had to be taken to the ER. They don't know the details yet, but if you could pray for them too, I'd appreciate it. Just as a mother, when stuff comes up that you notice your kids are not being normal, how they normally are, you notice it right away. I mean, a lot of the times you do, and it's really concerning. So we've been praying for for him too, and it's just even mom, even mom on Friday when we were both there, we were worried about him, and so hopefully that all turns out right, and hopefully you guys are staying warm. I will tell you that South Dakota Sioux Falls does not have like snow right now. Like we don't have it. But we have been -10, -20, -30 with windshield. So, I mean, it's not for the weak of heart to live here. However, I do know that you guys in Florida and other places have gotten snow. So, you can keep it. All right, you guys. I'm still trying to make jokes and still trying to make people laugh, and it's something my dad would have done. So, I'm going to keep trying, and we'll get through it. I love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.